Hi. Quick question. Does anyone know what a cow massager is? This year. That's a cow massager. It's comprised of an electrical motor with a shaft and some nylon fibers that rotate. So when the cow approaches, it gives them a massage. As you can see, it makes a cow happier. That leads to them being more relaxed. In turn, we end up having more healthy cows producing better quality milk, and, very interesting, more milk. How much? Roughly about 4% more milk production. That means if you're a farmer and you want to produce, let's say, 800 gallons of milk per day, instead of requiring 100 cows to produce that amount, you would, just with 96, you're fine. You don't need any more. You can save on 4 cows. You're increasing your productivity. In case you ever wondered, some facts about cows. They produce about the equivalent of 2.4 tons, metric tons, of global warming gases, of CO2. That's about the amount that a car would be emitting when driving from Washington, D.C., all the way to Taiwan, if there was a road connecting both cities. That's quite a bit. If in addition you consider that there are 1.5 billion cows on the planet for every 5 people, 1 cow, imagine 5 of you, 1 cow, 5 of you, 1 cow, that's quite a bit. And that's also the reason why agriculture is responsible for about 18% of global warming emissions. But let's not talk for a second about the environmental impact. What about, again, the economic part? 4% of extra production, that in many farms, that could be the difference between keeping the farm working or having to shut down. So why are not all farmers, at least in developed countries, having cow massagers in their farms? Why are they not waiting in line for the manufacturer to come out with the latest model in blue and pink colors? Well, there's a very simple reason. In most cases, farmers simply do not know that this technology exists. And if they do know, they don't have sufficient information of knowing really the advantages, including the economic advantages. And this is just one example of how lack of adequate, proper information makes the cows, the planet, people, businesses miss out on very valuable opportunities for everybody. As an architect, having specialized in sustainability for about 20 years, this has been so frustrating to see all around me, buildings, be it skyscrapers, small houses, go up and not meeting, from my perspective, to the potential that they could have in terms of economic, environmental, and social benefit to the homeowner, to the planet, etc. Very frustrating. But then I wondered, okay, what can I do myself to try to remediate or at least contribute to a certain, even a small amount to help, improve this situation? And, well, very long story short, I ended up creating a webpage called SustPro.com, as in sustainable professional, but SustPro.com, the short version. And the idea is sharing all this knowledge of sustainable solutions that exist in every sector, in all the planet, in this one place. If you wish, a type of sustainable Wikipedia, but if there are solutions that you never heard, you just put your sector, your profession, and you would find it. It would be collaborative, it would be free, and again, place for sharing sustainable knowledge. And this here is an example of, for example, what an architect, an engineer, a homeowner could be looking at. I call it the cheat sheet, or more officially we call it the technology map. It's a list of over 200 solutions that are divided according to, are they related with energy saving, water saving, materials, toxicity, etc. Furthermore, we subdivide it according to what can be considered basic, recommended, or ambitious, based on the level of complexity, how costly it is, etc. Some things are free, strategies, technologies, etc., while others are not. Even more, we even classify at what phase do we want to consider certain strategies, 1, 2, or 3. For example, the building orientation, which is, if you've got the flexibility, it's a free strategy. If you don't consider that at the very initial stage, forget about it. However, if you already have a building or you're at a very late stage of design, then there are certain things you cannot apply. That's phase 3. For example, what kind of light bulbs can you apply to the building, or non-toxic paint, or cleaning products, etc. So instead for an architect or a construction professional to search in Google for weeks trying to sort this information, it would be already concentrated in this one place. So it increases productivity in finding solutions dramatically. That is, if we get sufficient critical mass of content available. Imagine we were looking at the cheat list for the agriculture sector. So we see the cow massager, we don't know what it is, we click on it, and it opens up a profile where we have text, images, videos, links, documents, etc. And now we can become an expert in a matter of minutes on the cow massager. And we decide, do I want to implement this in my farm or not? What are the economic benefits, etc. So again, let's imagine if we're able to successfully gather all this information of sustainable solutions. What could be possible is following. A city mayor, they could see, okay, what pays for itself typically in less than 4 years due to energy saving or water saving. You've got the solution in a matter of an instant. What about a hairdresser? I've got a hairdressing salon. Who makes the uniform that's made out of organic cotton for my employees? Or who produces a biodegradable shampoo? But not even if the platform is called SustPro, it's also for everyone, for lifestyle solutions. If you're a dad or a mom, you've got a toddler, where can I find who makes non-toxic toys for my toddlers, for my kids? Where can I find an MBA program where I can enroll that's got a sustainability component to it? I want to go in a tourism trip. I want to enroll one. Again, who does sustainable tourism? Or maybe imagine there's a PhD student in Hong Kong, and they've been researching and developing this low radiation antenna that can be applied in a mobile phone, but nobody knows of them. So all of a sudden, it's a small piece of the puzzle that can contribute towards creating a more sustainable mobile phone. And perhaps one of the big manufacturers says, hey, I want to have you in our team, and let's create better mobile phones. Or maybe you're a contractor. You've got all these employees working for you, and wouldn't it be great if you would be able to provide them ergonomic tools to help their health, so, be more productive and prevent any possible lawsuits where the employer says, oh, my boss didn't give me the adequate tools, I will give a lawsuit, and you lose money. The thing, though, is about 80% of things that are applicable to, for example, a hairdressing salon or a bakery, they're applicable to many other areas as well. They can be considered a commodity. For example, many places can benefit from knowing energy-efficient lighting, or, again, low-toxic cleaning products, or many other things. In the case of the hairdresser, they want to find non-toxic shampoo, and in the bakery, they want to find the local organic shampoo, flour. Last March, I read a very sad news, very scary news. I think we all should be scary, that we surpassed the psychological level of the 400 parts per million of CO2 in the atmosphere. Since the Industrial Revolution, human beings, we've been releasing the carbon that took millions of years to accumulate and got stored underground. Just like that, 200 years, in terms of geological time references, it's nothing. We're just releasing it. And obviously, that's going to have an impact, and it is. Yesterday, I read that the ice in Greenland has started melting 2 weeks earlier than ever before recorded. You know, like how millions of years ago, you got this meteorite hitting this part of Mexico, and dinosaurs, you know, bye-bye dinosaurs. That occurred because the meteorite caused the atmosphere to change in its composition. And in a matter of few days or weeks, well, the result was devastating. Again, what we're doing right now, from my perspective, is we're kind of creating an artificial meteorite that's very quickly changing the composition of the atmosphere. Right now, we're investing so much money and resources in developing high-tech solutions, electrical cars, wind turbines, solar panels. No question, those are fundamental. We need to develop those further. We need those. However, there's so many solutions readily available for everyone. If you're a professor, a doctor, a stay-at-home dad, a stay-at-home mom, if you're a teacher, a city mayor, a company CEO, there's things that you can apply. If you're a farmer, you can apply a cow massager. And that way we will create happier cows and a better planet for everybody. Thank you.